Hey everyone, Allison here. I'm back in the office for some more quick tips for you. This time it's about what to do when your concerns are being overwhelmed or ignored by your charge nurse. You know, when you're drowning in tasks, you finally ask for help, and your charge nurse looks at you like you just asked for a unicorn. Yeah, I've been there, and let me tell you, being ignored when you're overwhelmed isn't just frustrating, it can be dangerous. So today I'm going to break down what to do when you're the new nurse on the floor, you're underwater, you ask for help, and you get crickets. So buckle up because this one's part pep talk and part survival guide. First thing I want you to do is learn how to control what you can control. And we talked about this in the previous video. Time management isn't the problem, task overload is. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this first section as it's well covered in the other video. And you can also find your cheat sheet from that video, download it so that it can help you here. When I talk about controlling what you can control, I want you to prioritize ruthlessly. Ask yourself, what will actually harm my patient if I don't do it now? That's first. Everything else waits its turn. Then you start clustering your care. If you're already in room 10, don't make it a cardio workout. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to other rooms. Just knock out everything you can in there and then take 10 minutes to chart. Because if it's not on paper, it's floating off into the abyss. And I know that because I also used to be a legal nurse consultant. If it's not written, you didn't do it. So make sure you document. We also talked about clustering your care in the previous video, time management, task overload. So if you can, go and watch that video too, because it'll help you understand this first section a little better. Then I want you to start advocating without apologizing. If you go to your charge nurse and say, I'm overwhelmed, 9 times out of 10, they're going to pat you on the head and walk off. So don't do that. Instead, I want you to learn how to reframe. Say instead, I have X, Y, and Z due at the same time. Which would you prioritize? Or something like, I'm concerned I won't be able to safely complete A if I do B first. What's your guidance? You see that shift? You're not whining, you're actually flagging a safety problem. And you've just made it a liability issue, and liability language gets attention. The third thing you can do is tap into peer support. I want you to find your quiet angel. That's the one seasoned nurse who still remembers what drowning feels like, and ask them, hey, can you double check me? It shows you're serious about safety and it builds trust. Sometimes it's not the charge nurse who saves your shift. It's the nurse 2 doors down who's been there, survived it, and will throw you a life preserver. The next thing I want you to do, protecting your sanity. When you're spiraling, stop. Literally, for 20 seconds. Breathe. Reset. Overwhelm leads to mistakes, and mistakes lead to incident reports. Start using a mantra if you can. Mine was, 1 patient, 1 task, 1 step. That's it. Very easy. It might be cheesy, yeah, but was it effective? It sure was. And it helped keep me out of panic mode when I was a young nurse. So 1 patient, 1 task, 1 step at a time. That's all you need to focus on. Now, when being ignored becomes dangerous, let's see if it's worse. When you've asked for help, you've been ignored, and now patient safety is at risk. That's when being ignored becomes dangerous. I want you to escalate. I want you to use this magic phrase, I'm concerned for patient safety. And that's a nuclear button. Hospitals have to respond. So frame it so they can't dodge it. Say something like, if I don't get help now, patient X won't get their medication on time. And that makes it crystal clear they're choosing liability if they blow you off. And if they still shrug, pull in some allies, respiratory, PT, another nurse. Sometimes teamwork will save the day faster than waiting for leadership. And as always, I want you to document. I want you to document something like, at 14:30, I notified the charge RN of an unsafe ratio, no assistance given, period. That log protects your license when things get messy. And you don't get emotional, you just document the facts. 14:30, I notified the charge RN of an unsafe ratio and no assistance was given. Now, what happens if the manager's the problem? And if it's your manager ignoring safety, that's not your weakness, that's a leadership failure. And at that point, you need to bypass. You go to the risk management, the patient safety officer, even the ethics hotline. Use words like patient safety event or near miss. Those are hot button terms that can't be ignored. The bottom line, your duty is to the patient, not the ego of the person brushing you off. Protect your patients, protect your license, protect yourself. So, every new nurse out there, overwhelmed does not mean weakness, it means you care. And if leadership ignores you, that doesn't define your competence, it exposes theirs. So be clear, be firm, and always use the magic words patient safety. That phrase is your shield. So if you found this helpful, drop a comment with your own survival hacks in the comment section below, because trust me, the new grads scrolling at 2 a.m. need your wisdom. And hey, just subscribe to the channel if you want more no BS nursing survival guides, because you've got this. Oh, and I've also got, let me see if I can share my screen here, because I've also got a little ebook for you. Hang on, still getting used to this share button. Where are we? Okay, so what I've got here, a little ebook, Ignored by Your Charge Nurse, Here's What to Do. And basically it covers what we've done here today, but a little bit more detail. The first situation is when you're overwhelmed and ignored. The second is when you're still ignored and now safety is at risk. And the third is when the manager is the one who's shrugging off safety concerns. So that's an ebook you can download with the link below. They'll just ask for your first name and your email, and then you'll be able to download it right away. And I think what I'll try and do here as well, I'll add a little section for escalation steps for you. That'll make it a little bit easier. All right, so I'm glad. Let me get back to this. Stop the share. There we are. Oh, I'm still getting used to this stuff when I'm doing the videos. Anyway, thank you for coming. Don't forget, check the link, check the comments below to get the link for your ebook, free ebook, and we'll see you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.